Welcome back to the GDQ Hotfix. My name is Dangerous, and this is Crosshair, the show that features runs with bullets. First-person shooters, third-person shooters, shmups, bullet hells, lasers, rockets, grenades, paintballs, and shotgun shells. If it's got bullets, you can find it here on Crosshair. You've got a run that you think qualifies for Crosshair or any of our other GDQ Hotfix shows, head on over to gdq.gg/hotfix and fill out that run submission form. You might just end up on a future episode of the GDQ Hotfix, just like our featured runner this evening. Alex submitted this run to that form at gdq.gg/hotfix, and that's why he's now on the show tonight. This is going to be a fun one. Requiem just came out not that long ago, only like 2 months ago or something like that, and already runners have just broken it apart. Despite being a very airtight game, we found ways to do things, and this is a run that I have been running myself. But Alex is here to run a different category, something I've actually not seen yet. And I'm a little curious about this one. So Alex, tell us all about Casual Pure Minimalist. Take it away.
Hi everyone, welcome in. My name is Alex, and I'm speedrunning, or I'm gonna speedrun Resident Evil Requiem. The casual difficulty and the specialty this time is gonna be a pure minimalist, meaning that even though it is on casual difficulty, the trick is going to be, or the catch on this difficulty is going to be that I'm not allowed to use the shop. So no shop, no upgrades, no buying stuff, no healing, no New Game Plus items, no saving, like basically nothing that's going to make the game fun. But I'm allowed to take damage, so that's at least something. And like I said, I'm going to play on casual difficulty. And the run is going to start after 2 cutscenes. And also in the top left corner, you see SRT, that is speedrunning tool, just to display my HP bar, the enemy HP bar, stuff like that. Alright, so this is the first cutscene, and the speedrun is going to start in... No, it's loading. In 3, 2, 1, and go.
Good luck.
Alright, so... Thank you. The first trick is going to be here. I'm going to walk on this line, and then I'm going to let the civilian boost me a little bit. And now it's just pure Shift W action for like 10 minutes.
Saying nothing that makes the game fun is a wild statement to start off with.
I mean, the game is amazing. Like, in my personal opinion, this is
incredible, yeah.
Like, to be honest with you, I haven't had like this much fun in a casual playthrough in a very long time in Resident Evil, so agreed. I really appreciate how the game has turned out.
Yeah.
Alright, we're playing Grace Ashcroft, and she's the daughter of Elisa Ashcroft. And if you guys have played Resident Evil Outbreak, you will remember that name. She was a news reporter, or a journalist, I mean, and she was uncovering the wrongdoings of Umbrella Corporation. And we are, or Grace is an FBI analyst. So basically, like, she's doing desk work, so to speak, and now she is a field agent for some reason. First of all, I'm gonna set aim assist to off, just because it's irritating me a lot during the run. And so we're basically a field agent right now, and we have to investigate some deaths occurring in Brentwood. And for that, I'm gonna interact with some doors right now. Alright, so we're looking for just anyone in this building, and this somebody is going to be Gideon by any chance. And Gideon is a special person, let's put it like that. He has been an Umbrella researcher back in 1998 in Raccoon City, and somehow he survived. He is not a normal human, let's put it like that, and he is gonna not be an issue a few times. Alright, but first of all, I'm gonna just run around in this hotel, and just interact with some items. The game is introducing not the bolt cutters this time, but just wire cutters.
A shame.
Everything is just... right?
They violated all of our expectations by changing it to wire cutters instead of bolt cutters, just like every other first-person survival game.
All right, and so right now we're having a time shift basically. So we are back in 2016, I believe. During this time, Elisa is still alive, fortunately, and Grace has been a redditor who has been like talking about the events of Resident Evil 7 during this time, being the Baker incident. And again, more Shift W action. I'm just waiting until cutscenes are over. I'm just skipping them with my F button, which I'm gonna use a few times, Kappa. Alright,
for the folks watching at home, there is a category on speedrun.com that lets you start from after this point so that you don't have to replay this every time you reset, because, ooh, this is painful having to sit through this part every time you reset the game.
I was about to say the same. Like, for some people, it's a little bit annoying to run this part just because it's like taking this long. Especially on the higher difficulties, and then Senju difficulty, this is like literally insane to run this intro like I don't know how many times in case you just die once during the first the child's attack. What that means, I'm gonna show it later. So Lisa has hidden some very important items behind this frame here. So more F clicking, more right click spamming just to take care of everything. And in the first part of the game, there are quite a lot of jump scares. In 1 second, there's going to be a jump scare. Just watch out. This is the first enemy. All I have to do to take care of him is pressing F again. He is a zombified... I'm not sure if this is a word even right now. A zombified police officer. He has been infected by a version of the T-virus by Gideon. And he's a little bit twitchy, but he greets chat and everyone. And the no intro difficulty, or the no intro category, is going to skip the orphanage section. The orphanage being basically like a section where you just hold Shift W and wait for like 8 or 9 minutes, I believe.
The most riveting part of the run.
Yeah. That's why I also have it named Resident Sleeper on my live split whenever I'm running it.
The correct split name, to be honest.
Alright, so we have survived this attack. Grace got kidnapped. And we're gonna swap the POV from Grace to the second protagonist of the game, being Leon S. Kennedy. And I was really considering if I should mod the game just for this event, like Leon being Master Chief or driving a Krabby Patty. Like anything would be really fun. There are great mods for the game, but this is like as vanilla as it gets.
I kind of wish you had turned it into a patty, like a patty mobile for his car, because then it could be like, get Bikini Bottom locked down.
Get locked down. Is it something to do with Victor? Yeah.
And as you can see, more Shift W action where I'm just running straight lines, dodging everything. I'm not gonna pick up the herb here, nor any items which will give me money. Oh yeah, and Leon has the infamous hatchet. The hatchet is insane. Like it's just so fun to use. You can parry literally everything. If there's a bullet, parry it. If there's a zombie attack, parry it. If there's a car flying towards you, parry it. It's amazing. Timing on the cars is a little finicky though.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have played Leon, and now we are playing Grace. And the intro is almost over. But before the intro is over, more Shift W action. Alright, so Grace woke up in Renwood, in a clinic where Gideon is experimenting on humans with some blood experiments where he believes that Oswald Spencer's mind or like conscious can be transferred to a host by blood experiments. And he's searching for the perfect vessel or host. I picked up a key and I'm gonna interact with this door, and the intro is going to be over in a few seconds. Whenever you're here, interact with this typewriter, the intro is basically over. With this lighter, I can, quote-unquote, unlock new areas by just running into, like, dark spots. And as a fair warning, there's going to be another jump scare in just a few seconds. And as you see, like, playing through this intro can be a little bit tedious sometimes. Alright, jump scare in a few seconds, watch out. Alright, and this is the girl. I'm gonna do a very safe strat here. Just gonna run here, stand here, and just squeeze by her. Instead of just running through her. There's also a strat where you can like literally stand somewhere like here. She's gonna push the cart, then you climb on top of it while she is kicking it. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stand here, tap forwards a few times, and then just wait until she kicks the cart.
I love this strat.
Same.
Oh, easy.
There we go. The girl, or also called not Chloe. I forgot her name. Not Emily. Marie, thank you. She's gonna jump scare us again. But the cool thing is, if you don't look at jump scares, they just don't exist. So I'm just standing here and trying to push her a tiny little bit to the right so that she's still gonna bite me, but I can squeeze by a tiny little bit easier. It sort of worked. But like this, I'm gonna look away so that the zombies or the enemies do not see me, or the jump scares are not happening. It's gonna be used a few times during the run. But yeah, I forgot about
that one. You can't skip though, unfortunately.
Yep. Spamming my buttons. There we go, another jump scare. Alright, and with this, I'm also finishing the second part of Grace, and I'm gonna swap to Leon. And Leon has a very cool magnum called the Requiem, and the Requiem has 5 bullets. I'm gonna use all of them, and even though I have 0 bullets in the magnum, I'm still gonna give this Requiem to Grace, or Leon is gonna give the Requiem to Grace, and miraculously it's gonna have 1 more bullet inside.
Experimental.
And I'm gonna use the Requiem so that I'm gonna set up a few multi-kills and just try to kill as many zombies as possible with as least shots as possible. The first trick is gonna be right here. I will just, by the way, jump scare warning, because cutscene skim. Stand here.
There's a jump scare after every cutscene.
Basically, yes. I'm gonna have this guy. He's waking up from a nap, and Leon is just standing here shooting him. And I'm gonna stand behind this guy. This. Get the chainsaw a few times with the pistol, so that it's stopping the spin a little bit earlier. It's a placebo effect. It doesn't really work with the pistol, but it works with the magnum. I'm gonna set up another multi-kill here.
Very nice.
One more right here, and then the last one here. There we go.
Yeah. And there's a few people that were asking about, like, oh, if you look away from the enemies when they attack, then they can't hurt you. And there's actually the reason for that is because if you are not looking at an enemy, their AI is designed to reduce the aggression very heavily, because the idea is you're supposed to be looking at the enemy when they attack you so that Leon can parry it. So if you aren't looking at the enemy, they're less likely to attack you. It's strictly for the parry mechanic, or mostly for it.
Good. Can you find me the floor plan?
I'll see what I can do.
And this trick by just looking away so that the enemies are not going to hurt me.
Keep me posted.
It's going to be super handy later on in Raccoon City.
Yep.
Alright, and now we have entered like the clinic section, like the real clinic section where I have to walk from point A to point B to point C and then back to A to traverse this clinic and unlock this main door to escape as Grace. So it's like set up like a escape room, so to speak. A giant escape room with some zombies, that is.
This is my favorite sequence, like environmental puzzle sequence, like escape room like area in, I think, just about any of the modern Resident Evil games, like even more than the Mansion and RE1 remake. I love the Care Center so much.
Honestly, same.
It's so
like
good. It's so well made.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, Grace's comments are amazing here. Like, for example, if you're going to insert one ruby in the one door that I just stopped by, she is saying, like, how do people enter this normally? This kind of stuff. And funny enough, this
Very
clinic
nice.
is also designed by the same architect as in the other Resident Evil games. I'm just gonna try to look downwards to not get this animation, but it's fine.
Always gets me. Yeah, he bites me every time.
Yeah, same. Like, whenever I'm practicing, he never grabs me, but whenever I'm running, then he's gonna grab me. Because why not? I have said that I'm not gonna upgrade anything. That also counts towards the inventory. There are a few points on the way up that I can pick up to increase my inventory space by 2. Since it's not strictly prohibited, I just don't want to. I'm gonna just leave them be. There's another coin right here on the piano. And so far, it's okay. I mean, nothing too fancy happened. And to be honest with you, I really like how objectives or like items are quote-unquote hidden. Oh, this should not have happened. There we go. For example, this small puzzle. I just kind of like this puzzle and also the one box that I interacted with. Right there, you have to turn it and then like click on a button to open it. It's not like here's the item, just run away right now. You still have to think a tiny little bit.
I hate this place.
Alright, I have found one of those stones that I have to insert, or like the quartz pieces to insert into the main door. And I'm looking for a key card. Looking for a key card, this one specifically, to open the east wing. And right here are the other items that you can unlock by just collecting the coins around the clinic. The cook behind me is not going to be an issue at all, because I'm gonna pick up a syringe, which will basically one-shot any enemy that is a normal enemy, quote-unquote. Besides Chunk. Chunk is also an amazing enemy. Cough.
Chunk. We love Chunk here.
Chunk's amazing.
Chunk is just doing his best.
Alright, so like Insanity runners are gonna hate this whenever I do it. So basically, usually you set up a shot to set up a triple kill, but on this difficulty you can just like run past them by tapping like A and then B, just ignoring literally everyone. They're gonna be a little bit annoying later on, but this is still very fine. This is way
I've
better
never
than
actually
just...
seen anybody do that before. That's so funny.
Right here, there's this. I'm gonna interact with it, and then just to be extra safe, I'm gonna swap my FPS to 30 to decrease my... That didn't work. My hitbox and also the hitbox of Chunk, but that didn't work, which is not too bad because I still have a lot of time.
Yeah. It's fine.
And decreasing the hitbox is a very common thing in modern Resident Evil games. I'm gonna stun her just because she can be super annoying in this section. I'm just gonna run around, not taking any damage, hopefully. There we go.
Very nice.
Alright, so there are 2 ways on how to deal with Chunk right now. I can stand here, look at him, and whenever he's doing this animation, you can just usually sprint and then he's gonna damage you a little bit, so boosting you forwards, but I'm gonna do it like that. I'm gonna shoot his butt whenever he's like lifting his there we go. Whenever he's raising his right leg,
Nice.
and then he is doing a set of animation, then I can just squeeze by him 30 FPS. Alright, Gideon is saying hello. I'm saying goodbye, and then I can just continue. I have picked up a corrosive, meaning that I'm just gonna break this lock right here, interact with the puzzle again, and then I have the second quartz piece. I was quiet there just because I messed it up once during practice runs yesterday, so I was making sure to extra know which button to click.
It is always a rite of passage to screw that puzzle up at some point. It is something we have all done.
Since I do not have a lot of ammo, I'm just gonna do a safety strat for this run. I'm just gonna interact with this door, revealing a secret room basically. In this room, there's one more Requiem shot or bullets. There we go. I just hope that she's not gonna be bothering me, but okay, this is fine. Okay, I'm very surprised that the one loud zombie there didn't attack me. I have 2 bullets for the Requiem, which is going to be super helpful later on. And I said that the quick is not going to be an issue because of the injector. I'm spamming left click right now to just inject it, and he's gonna do one shot, and then I can just run straight forwards, which works on every difficulty. Just to be safe, I'm just gonna shoot the select there. And then I'm gonna pick up this wrench. Alright, so in this section there's gonna be one jump scare just because it's like super loud. It made me jump as well. I'm gonna reset this checkpoint for consistency for way later. So there's one dude in the operating room, and he is missing a heart and also some lungs. I'm gonna pick up the lungs right here, and usually you have to do like this puzzle in a set order, but people have found out that you can just like spam literally anything and it's just gonna work. Jump scare in about now. There we go. I hit him a few times, he's dead, and right now I have killed one zombie and have increased my DA. DA stands for difficulty adjustment, and this is super loud right now. DA stands for difficulty adjustment, meaning that if you're doing really well in a game or in Resident Evil, then the game is going to notice it and then tune up the difficulty. And if you're performing poorly, by, for example, running into this giant truck and getting hit a few times, the game is basically going to pity you and then decrease the difficulty just a tiny little bit. And this has been a thing, I think, since Code Veronica, if I recall correctly. But basically every modern Resident Evil has this mechanic.
I believe it was RE4 was the first one.
Resident Evil 4. Okay. Okay.
I believe it was RE4, yeah.
You mean the original one from 2005, right?
Yeah, the original RE4 from way back when, and then they kept incorporating it into all of them since then.
Yep. This DA manipulation is a very common thing in speedruns, especially on easier difficulties. On the higher difficulties, it's usually set to the maximum possible setting, and then you can just decrease it a little bit, but it's not gonna change anything since it's just like this high.
I just realized there's a joke to be made about, well, they definitely didn't have difficulty adjustment in Code Veronica because that game is really, really hard regardless.
Actually, fair point.
Yeah.
Alright, in case you wonder, in this room on the right side, there's also one more door right there. And there's another pouch to increase your inventory space, but you can just skip it as well if you want to. Right, this guy is never an issue, at least on this difficulty. I'm not sure if he's an issue at all anymore on Insanity. I don't believe so. In my casual playthrough, he was like super annoying. I wasn't sure on how to deal with him. I'm gonna have the Requiem equipped, and I'm gonna do a very sneaky trick here. I'm just gonna be very quiet and then just sneakily... I'm just gonna insert like this guy's lungs and heart stealthily.
We're gonna stealthily do surgery in front of the surgeon.
And I'm gonna boop his nose and also this guy's nose, so that I can just get this and just run away. Stealth.
You've
Right,
never
Chunk
seen
spawning
stealthy
in.
surgery before, chat.
I basically gave Chunk a big ol' hug, and then he was like, "Oh, give me a hug," and then I just dodged the hug. Grace is like that, unfortunately. But in this area, there's the third quartz, or so does Grace think. I'm gonna interact with this door, open this. The solution to the puzzle is written very handsy right here. But unfortunately, Grace doesn't know Braille, and Braille is like this. I'm not sure on how to explain Braille right now. I thought about it like for so long. I had it, and now it's just like gone. Okay, so basically, what I have to do right now is I go to Emily because she's blind. She can read Braille. But before I do that, I'm gonna perform another trick. So those guys are just chilling, having a good time, and I think I shot actually the wrong one. So they're just running, and they want to go to a bar or something, which is a very common thing in a clinic apparently. And I shot them. I hope the right guy, honestly, like, because they were cramped. Usually you shoot one guy, and then everybody is panicking, and then they just walk back to their cell. I'm gonna see if it was the right guy in a bit.
We love enemy RNG here.
Yeah, especially if I haven't seen it as well. Like, this is literally the first time that I've seen it, and I have done this section I don't know how many times.
What do you want me to read?
All right, I'm gonna do the following. I'm gonna pick up this herb, but I'm not gonna use it. Instead, I'm just gonna stash it right here, as well as the ID wristband, because I don't really need it. And by picking up the green herb, I was able to just skip holding F for literally 1 second. And this skip is a little bit tricky. I have to be very precise with the movement here and just hope that nobody's gonna bother me.
Very
Hug
nice.
this left wall, walk here, and this worked perfectly. Very nice. Because Chunk can one-shot you if you're carrying Emily. And it was the right guy. Oh, amazing. Okay, so that worked. Usually they can also just stand there and attack you, but luckily that wasn't the case. Alright, while Emily is taking care of the puzzle, I'm just gonna use the other Requiem bullet, line up this shot, turn around, and then shoot this guy. Miss one bullet for RNG manipulation. Kappa. And he's taking way more bullets than I expected. I have to kill those 4 zombies so that the timer is running basically for the door to open. And right now I just have to wait patiently. Do very stealthy mechanics here. I'm just gonna look at the wall right here or at the door. And the blister zombie to the right there. They're transforming. Usually they can see the player, but I really hope that this guy is far away enough. Or yes, he is. Okay.
If you just stay crouched and stare at the doorknob long enough, then the blister heads just don't bother you.
Yeah, exactly. Grace is basically doing like this, like, okay, don't look at me. If I don't see you, you don't see me. Please stay away from me. Oh, he's right there. Hello. That worked.
Perfect timing.
I thought that thing was dead.
This was a gold split by 15 seconds somehow. I have
Wow.
no clue how.
GG.
All right. All right. So Grace was pretty fun. She's like the how to explain it? Like, Grace has like this survival horror aspect of the game, while Leon is the horror of the game for the zombies.
Victor kidnapped her.
He's like, you literally can run Doom music in the background while playing as Leon. It's just gonna be totally as fine. I'm gonna, by Chunk's brother here, I'm gonna shoot this guy's hand or arm. He's gonna turn around. I'm gonna dash past him or run past him, pick up some ammo, and then I can just shoot him while he's chilling there. And I'm leaving exactly 1 shotgun shell in the shotgun so that Leon is going to reload 2 shells at once instead of just 1. There we go. This was Chunk's brother. In Insanity, this trick is even funnier because you're using a different shotgun. And then you just run into this corner, aim at him, and just shoot him until he's dead, and that's it.
First time I played this, I didn't realize this was a boss fight, so I tried to like leave through the door and just skip him, and then it said, "This now's not the time for this," and I was like, "Oh, they want me to fight this guy. Oh, okay. I guess I'm gonna have to kill Chunk."
I was like, please don't make me kill Chunk, please, please. And then it's an actual boss. So there's obviously some more loot in the other room, but since I left it, this one box that I just destroyed will always have 5 shotgun shells. So it's technically better to just leave the other loot in the room and then just pick up this loot from the crate, and it's going to be way better. For consistency and to not get stunned here, I'm dashing past her and resetting the checkpoint so that she's a little bit further away. This zombie is a pure genius. He's going to pick up this giant bomb or tank and just, well, his thing, I guess.
Shoutouts to that zombie just blowing himself up. What a genius.
For this section, you just have to kill those zombies and then the elevator is gonna appear after some time. For that fight, I'm gonna set myself right here. Wait until they're a little bit closer. This guy is a little bit too close, maybe. And he picked up the axe as well. Okay, this is fantastic. Okay. I'm gonna bonk this guy once. Fair enough, he's not dead. Okay.
One thing after another.
Sure thing. So every trick that I want to showcase is just working out perfectly. So what you can do is shoot those guys once, and if they bump into any wall or like desk or whatever, you can just execute them. But this just does not work right now. All right,
Chad, this is going exactly as planned.
Yes, this is exactly how you played this part. He's just not caring at all. Like, not at all. Oh my lord. Okay. There we go.
There we go.
Okay, I'm just gonna take care of this guy like that. Sure. Perfect RNG, hell yeah.
What do you think, Leon? Was that your cardio for the week?
I love this voice line. So sometimes it can go a little better than that, but only sometimes. Alright, enough fun. Now we have to play as Grace. And this section is the basement section. Again, she is surviving the horror while Leon is charging up his horror skills for the zombies. In this basement part, you basically have to find Emily, who got kidnapped basically by I forgot her name again. It's insane. Not Chloe, not Emily, not Rose. Marie, thank you very much.
In fairness, there are multiple little girls in this game, and you have to keep track of all of them because they're all in different segments, so it's understandable.
Make things worse, I'm also speedrunning sometimes Resident Evil Village, where the little girl is Rose as well. So yeah, many names. So I picked up this joint plug. I'm gonna insert right about here, and I have to basically do another basement escape room thing where I'm unlocking one part, getting some items there, run around somewhere, get more items, and then unlock more areas. Right, let's just hope that this guy is chill. Awesome. Okay, so this guy is a little bit annoying sometimes because he can just charge at you, he can attack you, he can do a bully. But there he was just chill. Right, this one zombie is also a tiny bit annoying, but he's also totally fine. I'm gonna just shoot them once so that they're sort of staggered. so that I can just run past them. My DA is increasing, so it's in the top left corner. It's rank 2 with the points of 2305. Ideally, you keep it like at rank 1 or even rank 0. If you allow yourself to heal up, then it's even better, because if you heal, the DA is also going to decrease. There's one trick that I really want to showcase, because it's a really cool skip. Instead of... By the way, there's going to be one more jump scare here in 1 second. Picking up this wrench, and I'm gonna look down, find the spot right over here. Aim right there. She's gonna take a bite of this guy. Then she's gonna sniff, and I'm gonna walk into this. And it didn't work. It's fine though. Almost though. Just like the backup, if you get bitten, this is fine, because it still saves a lot of time.
Yeah.
So usually whenever she does the sniffing sound, she's going to turn around and grab just air, and then she's freeing up the space or the area around her, and then you can just squeeze by her. But that didn't work, which is fine. She can also teleport right over there. This zombie. Okay, so this guy is literally a bully, at least to me. He has killed so many runs, I cannot count them. So that's why I bully him back a little bit. There we go. Alright, so Marie's mechanic is she cannot enter any area which is like well lit. So I am inserting some joint plugs into some areas or onto some poles so that there's light. She is not able to run behind me and take a bite of me. And this area is pretty cool. So on Insanity difficulty, you do not have automatic healing. So whenever you drop below a certain HP amount, you will automatically regenerate, at least on this difficulty and also on standard. In Insanity, it's not the case. And runners have found a bug where you can just abuse that state by spamming crouch like crazy. That way they can just majestically fly over there, interact with it, and then fly back. And skipping this entire section, it's crazy. It's a crazy strat, but you're literally cool, spamming just one button.
Yeah.
By the way, jump scare warning. But by looking down or just away, the jump scare just doesn't exist for Grace. Like, I wish to have that like mechanic IRL whenever I'm watching a horror movie or something. I just close my eyes and it just doesn't... it's not gonna scare me. Okay, so please be nice to me. Nice. That worked out perfectly, like literally perfect. And this guy was so... oh my god, this RNG is so good right now. Usually I'm like blasting left and right on the zombies just to get them staggered. This guy, you can usually just run past him on the left side, but it's a little bit inconsistent from my experience. Marie is being a sweetie and just taking care of the one zombie, while I'm taking care of this crane over here. He's just wishing us good luck. Please don't kill me. Alright. I'm gonna instantly do this. Get grabbed by another stream sniper, apparently. And stand right here and wait until a set or certain amount of zombies are gonna appear. Right over there, there's a small or a bigger gap that I can utilize to just squeeze by. For that, I'm gonna decrease my FPS from 120 to 30 again.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
That's a risky strat.
That's a risky strat, but still, let's just pretend it almost worked. Let me just squeeze by those. Just still imagine that I'm waiting there and being ready to hold Shift W to squeeze past those zombies.
Oh my goodness.
Perfect RNG so far. Absolutely perfect. That's okay. Okay, I was about to say he's surely not gonna grab me again, right? So maybe yes.
This is all DA manip, right? Like we're just trying to manipulate
exactly.
our difficulty adjustment. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, you got it. Yeah, exactly, 100%. On 30 FPS, you usually can squeeze by them, but like apparently not in this run. For the reason to manipulate the DA so that I have really good RNG. This is all calculated. Everything is going according to plan, so all good. I'm not sure. Like, for how long have people figured out the final puzzle? I believe for a very long time by now, right?
Yeah, it took about a week and a half, I think, maybe 2 weeks for people to figure it out. And I remember Hazeblade was one of the ones that was like collaborating to figure it out.
Shout out to Hazeblade, by the way. So why I'm referencing it, because you can stand there at the top of this crank right there for 15 minutes and just let 115 zombies fall into this meat processing unit to activate the final puzzle solution.
Yeah, just think, chat. In case you're ever bored, you can stand there and watch 115 zombies fall into a pit of blood for 15 minutes. And then you'll realize you weren't bored before.
This guy's probably thinking I need an ibuprofen right now. Having a rough time there. I'm just waiting here. I didn't really have to kill any of those. I just have to wait patiently, with an emphasis on patiently. Okay.
I get it patiently because we're under the care center. I get it.
Thank you. Alright, I have the perfect amount of bullets. Leave this area. I have to have 8 so that my inventory space is not clogged up. And this is very important to not get close to the meat processor or this thing, because it can ruin a perfectly good run like this. Cough, cough.
Even after the conveyor belt has stopped moving, you can still somehow get grabbed by it. Doesn't make any sense, but here we are.
Not free Emily and get out of
So my explanation is just Resident Evil magic.
Yeah.
Literally, if something is questionable, it's just RNG manipulation or it's just Resident Evil magic. Usually it works. Alright, so I've also picked up the Molotov because the one guy at the top that was bullying me usually, I still bully him back, just for my personal reasons. So I grabbed the Molotov and I'm gonna use it to chuck it at him. He's gonna have fun taking care of himself, and then I can just run past him and not take care of him. There we go.
Very nice.
I would have said that he's pretty chill, but he is like not very chill. Papa.
You said you were gonna bully him. I thought you were gonna like make fun of his haircut or something.
No, I'm just gonna throw a Molotov at him. Alright, so I'm gonna get the joint plugs back. He's back at it again. Hopefully he's chill. He's pretty chill. Very nice. I'm just hoping that this guy is also gonna be somewhat chill. And the ones in front of me as well. Ideally you want to have them like inside this room, but this might be an issue. I hope that this is gonna be okay. To be fair, I missed a bullet there, but still. Right, now I'm just gonna run and hope for the best. That worked, very nice. So I have 3 joint locks. I'm gonna insert them right over there to unlock Emily's prison cell. And with that, I can also leave this area.
Hold on tight. I'm scared.
Those zombies are literally harmless unless you literally walk or run into them. Even on higher difficulties, they're very, very chill. More epic Shift W holding right there. Right here, I'm not gonna hold Shift W, but instead I'm gonna spam F a few times. You can also have two bindings on the interaction button, for example, one on the side of your mouse and also one F key, for example. And if you spam both of them at the same time, you can fasten up the amount of time that you need to push it away. There you go. I can speak sometimes. Yes.
Are you hurt?
All right. By the way, there's going to be a jump scare in a minute or something.
That's good. Good, Emily.
Not a minute, like in like 5 seconds or something. Right
If you
about
don't
now.
look at it, it can't hurt you.
Yeah, let's try that. But Emily, like, that didn't work. Bad RNG, Kappa. No, this is the only jump scare that you cannot skip, unfortunately. This one as well. One jump scare, one more. Marie is not very amused that we're just leaving her behind. She's also I cannot like.
Emily,
Can you see it? I hope that you can see it. She also put their hand of her just in case you want to high five it or something.
it's not.
It's surely not any puzzle part for the final puzzle or something. No. It's just to pick it up to high five her. Right. So we have the 3 quartz pieces in the room into the door inserted, and now you can just
You made it.
run away. And what's the most obvious thing that a
Emily?
clinic can have next to it?
All right,
Besides maybe like this very nice fountain.
Emily.
That's correct. It's a helipad, because why not? And this pilot is a little bit silly because he's a helicopter pilot, but for some reason he doesn't have the keys. So Grace has to get them because he's scared, and we have a gun actually too, without any ammo, or not really a lot of ammo. And to find it, we have to interact with a bottle. This is like ridiculous, actually, like if you think about it. So you're interacting with this bottle, you're opening this, you're getting a DNA string. You go to this bolt here, and the most obvious thing is to insert it. Okay, cool, but it's not unlocking like any secret door or something. It's just a huge, giant elevator into another secret laboratory below the clinic. Because why not? The architect was a little bit silly on that day.
Also, shout outs to Helix, our host for Parallel Universe, because we just stuck a Helix in the thing to solve the puzzle.
Actually, good one.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm gonna hold Shift W for a pretty long time. So, do you have any announcements to make, maybe?
Yeah, I'm going to remind everybody, SGQ's coming up soon. The games list comes out on Friday, folks. I know I've been seeing a bunch of chatter on Blue Sky about how excited people are for the games list, and I am too. And yeah, it's going to be live in Minneapolis, Minnesota from July 5th to July 11th. And if you want to learn more, or if you want to register for the event, go to gdq.gg. And yeah, I'm just keep an eye out for the schedule because it's coming out on Friday. I'm excited. And then, so I've seen a few people do this part a little bit differently. I am very curious what your pathway is going to be right through this room, because
So, the easiest way is just this hold Shift W, but if you pick up this fire extinguisher, you can just also run past them, yes, but the scripted animation here is not going to be played. Instead, you're just going to get punched in a really awkward way. This guy's not going to stand up, and then you can just sprint. Ideally, you can not get hit there at all, and then you can just full sprint past everybody.
I'm gonna have to steal that. That was actually really cool.
And the funny thing is, the fire extinguisher is just basically gone. It's very loud, by the way. This part is insanely loud. And Grace is gonna panic because it's loud, and we're gonna utilize Grace's panic state by swapping to third person, and ideally she should panic.
She's going
She
to
should
run.
panic. There we go. So this is the panic animation where she is running a lot faster. This is super helpful.
Runs like a horror movie victim.
Yes. Because
Like-
she actually is right now.
I mean, she is, yes, but it's like they watched a bunch of B-grade horror movies, and they were like, okay, that's how she has to run in third person.
Also pretty good run. Because she's gonna stagger a few times, maybe, hopefully not. If she's not staggered or like falling or tripping, she's pretty fast. And ideally you want to swap before she's actually falling down somewhere. Alright, so my biggest concern right now is literally my ammo count, because I have 2 bullets and I have to recycle it somehow in way later. So I'm just not going to use the 1 bullet there to save exactly 1 second. Instead I'm just going to hold Shift W again. So, helicopter pilots and helicopters in Resident Evil. It's an issue. So she has gotten the key, got to the helicopter, gave the key to the helicopter pilot, and under certain circumstances they're having issues. Mainly they crashed. The helicopter pilot of course died because it's Resident Evil after all.
Yep.
Yep.
She's connected to this somehow.
I remember playing this for the first time, and I saw that guy, and he said, I'm a helicopter pilot, and I was like, oh, dude, you're gonna die.
Yeah, you're gonna die, bro. Right, so this sequence can be very nice, or can cost you a lot of time. So there are those sleeping zombies. I'm gonna wake them up by just shooting them once. And if you kill them, they can also fasten up the time for this waiting section. Basically, so I'm gonna take care of them as quickly as possible. There are some zombies which are behind some environments, like this guy. And I'm gonna wait for 1 more. He should arrive very soon, somewhere right here. So there should be this guy right there. There he is. There he is. Alright, then I can move back. Take care of the cook's brother. Apparently there are a lot of siblings working in this area. Because there he is. Okay,
right.
sure. Hold on.
Oh,
There we go.
there we go.
You can usually one-shot kill those zombies. There's literally only one exception, which I hope to not show off. Because this guy can ruin this whole animation, because if she's gonna be attacked, she can walk behind, like backwards, stand there for a minute or something, and then walk again to the door. Alright, that was quick. Okay. Okay, I cannot show it off, which is very good. Also, I have no idea why my splits are like this, so I have wasted somehow like 20 seconds, a few seconds earlier in the basement. And right now I just gold split another 10 seconds. I have literally no idea how time works anymore, so I'm not going to question it. I have no idea, literally no clue. Alright, so in this section there's going to be another boss. This boss is not super difficult. This is like a giant, huge blister collector zombie boss thingy. And I'm gonna utilize the sniper to miss a shot to manipulate the RNG, of course. I'm gonna shoot him twice. He's not gonna... Hold on, this is... First, I'm gonna shoot this, there we go. Then I'm gonna swap to my pistol, shoot this, reload really quick, and then he's just gonna chill. I'm gonna position myself a little bit better like this. And then I just have to hit all of my bullets, and then he's gonna die, hopefully, without any ish. I'm not gonna say anything. There we go. First try.
Nice.
Hey.
Well done.
If you pop those red thingies, then more enemies are gonna spawn in. And if you just shoot the heads, he's just gonna die without spawning in more zombies. Saving quite a lot of time. Alright. Hey, first try, and also for some reason 0.2 seconds of gold split. Literally, I
Let's
have no
go.
clue anymore how this works. Like, literally, this was like the third attempt or something, but it was still a gold split for some reason.
How far ahead are you right now? Like in terms of like overall?
15 seconds. So it's not too big of a deal. We can take a break. So
No, I mean if you're ahead, let's keep it going. Let's hope we can see a PB live on Crosshair.
okay, sure. All right, so we are with Emily again here.
I'm sorry, I know.
She's hurt a little bit because she just survived the helicopter crash. I mean, like, to be fair, like, she is going through a lot right now. And so we're just like holding Shift W to escape. And Marie is gonna appear again, and she's gonna be a bully and try to kill us. But there's a very safe strat on how to avoid her. So first of all, I picked up more Requiem ammo.
Insufficient
And then I'm
power.
gonna walk down to restart the power distribution units so that the ceiling is going to be open. I pick up more ammo here. Right, there's Marie. She's not being a kind sweetheart that she usually is, Kappa. She was very slow there. I wonder where she will stand here. So what you have to do is like pick up this lever, then you can just boop her nose. She's gonna be pretty happy about it. Just chill there for a second, doing a timeout. Oops, there we go. Then you're basically hurting her by turning the power on. She's gonna run away. The safe strat is you just walk right here and then just instantly turn left. If you walk straight forwards, she can run into you in this section and make your life miserable because she might end up eating you. She might hurt you a lot and then eat you. Like, it's super inconsistent to do it the other way around, so this is the quote-unquote best variant to do.
Only one
But
more.
here she's just not spawning at all. Or Shift W action, just because, why not? Alright, so she's gonna appear right here. Jump scare. Spooky.
Why is it so stiff?
She's gonna reappear on the left side, so I'm gonna just boop her nose again one more time.
It's not.
And then hold F. Gonna turn the final part on, and then I can just leave this area.
Power has been successfully restored.
Alright. You can usually just run past her. Sometimes she's being a little bully by running into you here, but it's totally fine just since she cannot bite or eat you right here. Alright, now we're just gonna go back up again. We can interact with the big button. And then we can also leave this area. There she is.
We're getting out of here.
But Grace is pretty cool. She's not gonna look at the quote-unquote explosion. So she's just gonna run away. Marie is gonna die. And so with that, you can just run towards Emily. But Emily is, after all, a Resident Evil experiment by Gideon. So she's gonna mutate into this girl. And then you can shoot her non-vital parts there.
Shoot her weak point, but it's not a vital point. It's not a vital.
Then I can just not left. Okay, sure. So she's not dead. Spoiler. She's not dead. But Grace thinks that she's dead. So she's gonna run off and then stop in or bump into Gideon and also Zeno. Zeno being the Temu Wesker, quote unquote. And they will basically take her away, explain her their thought process and like their experiments and what they try to achieve. Grace is shocked from all of those events, and then we're gonna swap back to Leon. And this is Raccoon City East. And so whenever I was playing this area for the first time, I didn't understand, like, okay, this is like Raccoon City, where's RPD? And then I remembered, oh yeah, okay, yeah, fair, this is East, not like the Raccoon City that you know.
Central, yeah.
Could have just been a normal city.
It's still a very cool area. By the way, so if any of you guys have arachnophobia, please look away, because the spider webs are indicating that you might need to fight a spider or two. It's actually just going to be one.
We'll let you know when you can look at the screen again if you are arachnophobic, because there's a big old spooter coming up in just a bit. Right here.
Yep. So first, like this, then you can run into this wall, hold W, and then you can just break those two. This spider is gonna appear right here. Leon is scared, and he's just gonna run away. I'm gonna pick up and hope for shotgun ammo. Very nice. There you can just shoot her a few times, so that her HP is gonna be low enough for the actual boss fight in a few seconds. There we go. I stood a little bit too close there. She has to punch me through this wall. By the way, if you guys ever wondered how it's like to be in Australia, I think this section just summarizes it really well. Like,
Yes. Raccoon City is in Australia, exactly.
tell me I'm wrong though. No, but for real, like, at first I was like, okay, surely there's not gonna be more spiders. No, there's actually way more. And to squeeze by this spider, you can just parry the attack here and then just run past him. Or it.
I am a little disappointed that you don't have the mod installed where every time you parry, the game goes.
Oh, I saw that mod. I was also thinking about that one.
I have that mod installed.
Hell yeah. So she just didn't get staggered there. So I'm gonna try it again really quick. There we go. She's staggered by this Requiem shot. Then I can just shoot the shotgun there.
GG. Good fight. And yeah, you can look back to the screen now if you are if you were looking away.
Welcome back, guys. Right, and also one micro adjustment that runners are doing is pulling their hatchet out to interact with the doors, because it's way quicker to have the hatchet in your hands to interact with the doors instead of having any gun in your hands, just because you have to put the gun back, fire like away, then you have to pull out the hatchet, and then you can actually interact with it. It saves like 2 seconds or something every single time that you're doing it. So you get time saves for free if you just think about it.
Whose camp is this?
I'm gonna interact with this, and then I'm gonna turn on the generator. I have to break my rule of not using the shop. I have to interact with it exactly once to open it, and then I can continue the run. Unless somebody finds literally any way to skip this.
That would be nice.
That would be really nice.
Maybe you just go into caution or into danger and then crouch over and over, and you can clip through the door.
Actually, good, fair points.
It might work. I don't know.
I'm gonna test it later on in this run. Right, some zombies spawned somehow because they survived a whole nuke in Raccoon City somehow, and Leon is equally scared. You can see it by his reaction. That's it. You can just run past those enemies without any issues. Have you played the randomizer mod, by the way?
Wait, they've already got a randomizer for this down?
Yeah, there's like one unofficial randomizer.
I did not know that. I was figuring it was going to take them a little bit longer. Okay, now I'm going to have to take a look at that.
This place is
And the randomizer is pretty fun because if you're really unlucky, you have like 3 bosses, blisters, like literally every single thing that can one-shot you, like if they're cramped. And then if you're playing on
Mr.
an
X
insanity
pops around a
difficulty, it's even better. Oh hell yeah.
Oh jeez.
It's even better. So technically speaking, I'm losing a little bit of time right here just because you can throw a grenade into the one corner. It's gonna stagger Leon a little bit and skipping a few voice lines, and then you can just interact with those surroundings instantly. But I really need those grenades later on, so I'm gonna keep them.
Should have the signal receiver.
Saving me precious 5 seconds.
Got the location for those parts.
Or losing me precious 5 seconds.
Okay. I'll look into the BSA.
It brought up the Berserk mod. I saw the Berserk mod had been released for this, but yeah, randomizer I was not aware of. That's good to know.
Alright, so for the upcoming part, you have to visit the sewers of Raccoon City. Unfortunately, those are not the same sewers as in Resident Evil 2. That would be kind of fun. But since we're in a different area of the city, this is totally understandable. I did not know that for a very long time whenever I was playing it for the first time, and then I was like, god damn it, I want to see the cable cart and like whatever. Got a little bit disappointed, and somebody pointed out it's like not even like the Raccoon City center or like west. I was like, okay, this makes a lot of sense. In this sewer section, you have to interact with the crank while having a giant blister zombie right next to you. For that reason, I'm gonna have hopefully a working strat. Right, I'm gonna interact with this crank, get it. Then I have to aim up, line it up a little bit, then chuck a grenade right over there. It did not hit, but I'm just gonna hope for the best, because if I don't see the enemies are not gonna see me as well. While also doing this IRL, because this is gonna be helpful, hopefully. It worked, it actually worked. Okay.
Let's go!
The IRL strat works.
RNG manip. Yeah,
so usually
that part I always look up and I just be like, be cool, honey bunny, be cool. And then one of them always hits me and I was like, you weren't cool, honey bunny.
Yep. Usually he can grab you. He's gonna be not nice. He's not gonna be very nice. He can like damage you a lot on this difficulty. Like on casual it's not too bad, but on this run, since you are not allowed to heal, any damage that you're gonna take in the sewer section is actually really bad, because I need as much HP as possible for Arc later on, and also for the artillery section.
Oh god, the artillery section.
This path is actually quicker, even though it feels way slower than walking to the left. Right here I'm just gonna take care of this guy. He was surprised by Leon being there, and I'm gonna pick up the mini Uzi or the Gal in the game. This gun is amazing, honestly. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's just better than the pistol, and then it's gonna be very useful for a certain boss at the end. So I'm not gonna spoil right now, at least. Right, and also the second area where you can utilize this weird spamming crouch glitch or trick on instant difficulty is in this area. You don't have to actually run around in the sewer section at all. You can just spam control or like the crouch button, and then you can just glitch through the door. Eventually you will get a checkpoint, then you reset the checkpoint, and then you just skipped a lot of
The guy there, white suit.
a lot of areas, or those two areas mainly.
Hold on.
Alright, for this section, it's not super difficult, really, because you just have to kill like a few zombies here and there. But knowing my luck in this section, I'm just going to be a little bit quiet during this section and focus a little bit. All I have to do is, like I said, literally just kill them. I'm not in a particular order, just with somewhat good aim.
Gotta fill this up.
I'm gonna walk into this doorway, then turn around. This is gonna spawn in this guy. I can take care of this guy. I'm gonna hopefully line up this shot right here. Okay. There we go.
Be the town lumberjack.
Nope, never mind. There we go.
Oh, wow.
Alright, this guy is picking up another bomb. Because why not? Nobody is lined up. Okay. There we go.
Nice shot.
Okay. RNG manipulation.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. It's DA manip, chat.
DA manipulation.
Yeah. More DA
comments.
manipulation.
I hear somebody. Didn't see the somebody. Okay.
Oh, no.
That's a little bit unfortunate. But hey, you get to see the cool death animation,
Yeah.
right?
Brutal.
DA manipulation. A little bit unfortunate.
It does manipulate your DA, so at least there's that, although losing a lot of time on that.
Yeah, this is the reason why
White suit.
I'm very cautious in this area, just because this can
Yeah.
happen. That's not too bad, because I'm still pretty good on time.
Yeah.
I think I'm like 1 hour and 10 minutes in, I believe. Right?
Yep, 108.
Yep. Actually very doable. Or good on pace.
It's a real shame because all I had to do was kill that chainsaw guy, and then the next checkpoint was right there. And then there's
Yep.
another checkpoint immediately after, too.
Have like those huge gaps in between the checkpoints
Yeah.
besides in this area. Okay.
Interesting.
There you go. Okay. Somebody's
Chat,
still
you'll
alive.
be very
Yep.
happy to know I have a corgi under my feet now.
There we go. This is
Very
almost
nice.
the perfect. There you go. You should. Okay. Okay, I see how it
Except the
is.
part where he didn't die when he was supposed to.
There we
There
go.
we Interesting.
I heard somebody, but I thought she was like still dead because she sounded like not like her. She usually sounds a little bit different, so I was a little bit confused to survive there. And also on the SRT on the left side, I saw 3 zombies, and I just assumed that it's like an error or like faulty showcase or whatever. But anyways, first try. Hey,
Let's go.
I'm just gonna hope for some ammo, but nope. It's fine though. So what you want to actually achieve is whenever you shoot the Requiem into the wall or into this car, this guy is going to be staggered, and because he's staggered and ideally bumping into a nearby car, you can instantly execute him, just like with the blister zombies. But that didn't work out, so you have to actually kill him like in a rather quick way. That is with the shotgun, because the shotgun is literally like the best gun in the game. Any shotgun is insanely strong, especially the one that you can buy in the shop. This part is pretty chill because you just have to jump down. I'm walking to the left there just because I usually don't get hit by the gunfire there. If I walk straight forwards, you get sometimes hit a little bit. It's just like a safety precaution basically. Then you get this checkpoint, you reset it to normalize some spawns, and then you can also continue. Right, there's going to be one zombie who is holding a grenade. You can just run here. He's gonna dash to the left and then just juke him. Same goes with this guy, just juke him on the right side. And this artillery section is annoying isn't the right word. It's special. It's very, very special because you get either amazing RNG, you just like ran through the whole section without any issues, or not, or you actually are not having a good time. I hit the railing there.
Nice.
This is what you get for playing O's for like 1.5 hours before the stream to warm up. You're literally hitting everything else besides what you aim for. So you parry this guy, then you run past this. And I'm gonna do the IRL strat again. I'm just gonna look down, do this.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. What? No chaos at all, chat. There's no chaos happening here whatsoever.
It worked first try,
is
yay.
not chaos at all.
No, this is all according to plan. We're going perfectly fine. Alright, so then I'm resetting this checkpoint to normalize more spawns. And right now I just hope for somewhat good RNG because there's one artillery guy. He hit me, but he didn't hit me like on the head. Funny thing is, the hatchet is still so OP and interesting. It is pretty OP. You can actually like parry those artillery shots. Don't question it. It's just Resident Evil magic. Right here you can just like walk here and then ideally just just fly down there and skip the stairs. Alright, so to be honest with you, I felt kind of stupid because I was always interacting with the one crane to let down the metal tubes, and then eventually I just saw this and was like, oh yeah, this saves actually a lot of time.
I felt so dumb when I saw a runner do that. And I was like, dude, you don't have to do the bridge. Why am I doing the bridge? I'm so dumb. I felt so
yeah, it was. Oh boy.
It's like, oh wow, there's a free like 30 seconds saved for no reason.
Please. Yeah. And I just like used a lot of copium and just said, yeah, I just wasn't there in the casual playthrough. I just didn't see it. I fully explored everything besides that one spot, of course. That was my copium.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have 2 out of 3 parts. Now to the last part. The last part is pretty cool because there's a cool game mechanic where you can shoot some glass and then enemies can fall through. I had a lot of fun in that section. I'm not gonna kill anyone though. You can actually like get yourself killed there if you don't pay attention which glass or which windows you have shot. How it's gonna look like, I'm gonna show it in just a second. Interact with this one, then I'm gonna pick up the grenade right over here. And also lore-wise, so why is there like BSAA stuff everywhere? They're basically investigating if it's not Resident Evil, no, I mean if Raccoon City is okay, if it's doing okay, if there are some zombies here and there. And they're surprised there are a few zombies here and there. And they made a little bit of a challenge for themselves. If anyone is killing any zombie, they're gonna get a certain amount of points, that is 500. And then you can use up those points to get shotgun upgrades or like any upgrades, this and that, other guns. It's kind of funny that it's actually a lore, it's lore accurate to say that they're just making it a quote-unquote blood sport out of it. Oops. Here we go. Unfortunately, the BSA got taken care of by a few more zombies and also mainly Xeno. Xeno being the budget Wesker, as somebody called them.
Yeah, Wish.com Wesker.
Yep. Like, to be honest, I really wanted to fight Xeno.
Oh fuck.
Because there are two endings. In one ending, you're gonna fight one boss, and the other one could have been Xeno, but they just decided not to do it, unfortunately. Alright, so this is the one area that I talked about. You can just shoot the glass, and then they're just gonna fall down and die. If you're not gonna be cautious about it, then you can just fly through it as well. Or fly down and just die there. But yeah, it's a very fun area in my opinion, but unfortunately it is a little bit short. Okay, first I'm gonna interact with this box, then I'm just gonna pick up more grenades, and then I can put this final part of a detonator, but the issue is I have to get down somehow. And this somehow is going to be obviously not by just jumping down and parry the damage, because that's just not how the hatchet works, unfortunately. You have to actually like find a lift, as those window cleaner people are using. I'm very sure that there's a word for it, right?
Yeah, oh man, I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, I know what you mean. The lifts that raise you up and down for window cleaners.
I just know lifts, like, this is the only word that comes to my mind. Yeah, you have to get it down there, and you have to do it by interacting with two cranks. Fantastic. Also this trait. I saw one runner doing it, and I was like, okay, this actually saves a few seconds, right? Yeah. And then I tracked it, and then it made sense to run like that, but it felt so slow. I never did it, even though I knew it was faster. All right, so this is crank number one.
I shoot it down as soon as I get out the door, and that way it's just there and ready when you get up there.
Mm-hmm. This area is literally free. You just like hold Shift W. Even on the insanity difficulty of this area is pretty free, besides like this one zombie there. Might be an issue. This chainsaw guy is also usually nice. Interesting, okay. I believe that they also have like a very certain animation taken or inspired by the movie The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Hopefully this will still work.
Like where he is like wielding this chainsaw and like swinging it left and right. By the way, so about this trick, I'm gonna do it in this corner actually. So the trick is, if I don't see the enemies are also not gonna see me. I'm just gonna stand here, hold S, or like walk backwards while aiming up. That way all of the zombies are gonna appear on the lift. So it's fine, I just have to like pass a certain timer. Here's the first zombie.
You'll have to take the next one.
Still like walking backwards and just holding right click. Ideally they will not notice me because I don't see them, they don't see me. This guy on the left side wants to say hello. Hi,
They're
chat.
right there though. he's trying.
In third person, this trick looks ridiculous. Actually, I love it.
I believe it.
He's really trying his best to like reach.
Really trying to.
Oh, he almost got it. Oh, poor guy. He's just a little bit short. So I have to wait until there's one blister zombie. It's gonna appear in front of me, or like drop down and then appear in front of me. That's when I will take a grenade, throw it at the ground, parry the damage, of course. There he is. Well, that didn't work. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, being the badass that he is, he just didn't die from that, which is fine. And just have to wait, and that's it.
Lucky day.
Right now, I'm not 100% sure. How do you do it on insanity difficulty again? Like, on my playthrough, I just shot everybody and just hope for the best.
On insanity, if they just parry them and
Oh, they parry them.
wait it out because it is time, so like you just have to wait it out. So I guess parrying them would probably, I mean, you would use the least amount of ammo, and you'd probably go through your durability of the hatchet slowest.
Should make up for lost time.
So
Great.
Yeah, okay.
It's 15 miles to the city center on the 41.
Alright, so we're placing this bomb down. I didn't mod the game, unfortunately. There are also fantastic memes and mods for this area.
We're not going to get the piano.
No, and also not the wheelchair, not the bike,
sad.
like not Virgil's garden chair, like literally nothing funny. Unfortunately, we have this
Should
bike.
be there in no time.
Yeah, so
Just like
chat,
ridiculous.
for those of you that don't know, there's a mod that changes the motorcycle into a piano, and Vanessa Carlton's 1,000 Miles plays in the background during this segment, and it is phenomenal. It's peak cinema. It's
Absolute
better
cinema.
than any Oscar-winning movie ever made.
100% yes. Like, if you thought that Titanic is fantastic, just watch that section with the piano. I kind of like Virgil's garden chair because it's also playing very the light in the backgrounds. There's ridiculous stuff. My favorite meme though is like I think Capcom themselves retweeted it, where Gideon and Leon are riding a bike, like a small tricycle bike, and are trying to get past each other.
Yeah, I've seen the ones with like the little like regular old school bicycle, and
Yeah.
and Leon rides it like it's a motorcycle. It's great.
By the way, so in case anyone is wondering, no, those are not live rounds. Those are just sleeping darts for the puppies here. They're just taking a very, very long nap. Don't you worry, guys.
Actually, trivia moment. Do you know what those enemies are called?
Garmers.
Yeah, so the joke that I always tell is they're gamers. They're called Garmers or Gamers technically, but I call them gamers because that's just way funnier.
True, but I only know the name just because I read it on my UI on the left side, so I cheated.
Oh, yeah, it's in the
enemies list on the left side.
well, it's in the collectibles that you can see in the main menu.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the standard motorcycle section that you see in every survival horror game.
Yeah. Of course. Like, this is literally why I really like this game as well, just because it has like a little bit of everything. It has survival horror, it has the other survival horror, it has like those ridiculous moments. As some youngsters would say, Leon is gonna aura farm like crazy here. Well, yes, it's just absurd. Like, this whole section is just insane. Not because of the difficulty, just because it's like just ridiculous. It has like, it's like how do I describe it? Like, I usually say it has like a little bit of every Resident Evil. So it has horror like in Resident Evil 7 or 2, action like from Resident Evil 8. This it's just amazing.
You get the Silent Hill horror, and then like one segment later, you're playing Jason Bourne.
Yeah, exactly.
Flying around on a motorcycle.
I have to skip this one-liner though, unfortunately.
Oh no!
So surely Gideon is dying, right? It would be a shame if he survived, right?
Surely he didn't survive that. Yeah, so the line that we skipped, Gideon goes over the edge and his motorcycle blows up and Leon looks over the side. And I remember playing this casually and I looked at that and I said, Leon, what are you gonna say here? Because surely you're not going to quip a one-liner like you normally do. And Leon looks over the side of the bridge and goes, should have wore a helmet. Like, of course you did. Of course you did, Leon.
And with the power of SAS, we are at RPD West or Central, and we're at the RPD. This section was like mind-blowing to me.
Oh,
just because like seeing this, it was just like, whoa.
Very trippy.
And also,
because we haven't been here in 7 years in terms of like Capcom games that have come out in this franchise.
Yeah. Jesus. What's also pretty cool is there's an Easter egg where a block of tofu is going to spawn at certain locations.
Yeah.
Referencing the tofu.
So good. Oh, tofu.
And we also have this mechanic check exactly at the spot where we left it in Resident Evil 2. It was just like, there's so small, there's so many small details, and I just appreciated it. How much they cared about, like showcasing or showing RPD in a decaying state.
Yeah, a lot of people joke this is Resident Evil fan service the game, and that you're not wrong. It really is.
Yep. Not only because of RPD, but also because I'm not 100% sure how correct this story is, but because also of the employees who were designing Leon. Wink, wink, if you know what I mean. All right, and we are at Resident Sleeper. We are in the orphanage. Yay!
Of course, this is a throwback to Sherry's section in Resident Evil 2, both original and remake. This is the fan service to that section.
What was that?
Well, it was pretty cool.
Yeah. Just
replaying it.
Fewer police chiefs that we throw acid on.
True, true. All right, guys. I hope that you guys have a blanket, something cozy, because we're gonna be here for a little while.
You got
Don't
your
worry
hot
about those.
cocoa pulled up. Yeah, they're just children in the orphanage, but hopefully you've got your hot cocoa pulled up. And this is a great time to remind everybody that I know there's a few people from Europe in chats. Alex, you're from Europe, aren't you?
Yes. Yes.
You are, yeah. And good news, GDQ is going to Europe. We are going to be at Gamescom August 28th to the 30th, live in Cologne, Germany. Join GDQ's first European event by submitting your runs from May 4th to the 17th and visit Gamescom Global for more info about the event. So yeah, if you are in Europe, submit your runs. You may get picked to be live.
I cannot tell how excited I actually am for the submission phase.
Oh, of course. Oh, absolutely. I can't wait. Yeah.
The minute it's going to be up, I'm going to have like 2, 3, 4 runs submitted already.
I saw a staff member on Blue Sky who posted like the mocking type face. GDQ should go to Europe. And they said, okay.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's like we did. We'll be in Europe.
Whenever I read the article at first, I was like, hey, yo, no, really? No, really? This is not fake? Really? And I was checking out like every social media, and it's like also everywhere, and I'm like still in shock, like, really? No, for real?
It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait because I know we have a lot of European runners that we try to tap European runners for hotfix, but oftentimes it's a little bit late at night for y'all, and sometimes we can't get people to come be on the show because it's just not a good time of night. So getting to see a bunch of European runners that we don't normally get to see a hotfix show up at Gamescom and be on the GDQ channel is going to be like awesome. I super can't wait to see y'all take the stage.
Jump scare warning, by the way. In just a few seconds. There we go. Yeah, so you were saying, sorry for interrupting.
Oh no, I was just waxing rhapsodic about how excited I am to see our European friends take the stage at GDQ at Gamescom in Cologne. And yes, chat, in case you were wondering, there is a mod that is allowed if you skip the introduction to this run. There's a mod that you can install that also skips this part because it's 9 minutes. I think it's about eight or 9 minutes.
8 or 9 minutes, yeah.
Of this, so it's legal to skip it in a no intro run. But since we're not doing no intro here, we have to play through the whole thing.
Yay. Right, so to skip those guys, you just like walk up to the carpets on the left side, just run past a certain line, and then they just disappear. There we go. Right, so what? So the thing is, I can understand why people are running this. Orphanage section, yes, sure. But what I do not understand is the amount of RNG that it takes to actually have a good orphanage section, because right here I'm going to interact with the key, get it? And then you have to open a hatchet. A child is going to appear, making it a little bit scarier, I know. But this small Mr. X child is an issue, like actually an issue, because it can kill you instantly without you being able to interact with anything. I just really hope for the best RNG right now. I'm gonna be here like this, stand in front of it, spam every single button that I have equipped to interact with it, then I'm gonna stand up and get grabbed.
Yeah, so confirmed on down patch. Yeah, so I actually did the skip here on my first playthrough because I didn't know what you're supposed to do in this part. So I just did the skip, not realizing I was actually skipping something. And then later on, Capcom patched it. So you actually cannot do this on current patch.
Oh no, it would be a shame if somebody made a mod to just
skip this whole part.
Everything.
There we go. He tried to grab you. She almost did.
Yeah, I saw that. I was I was ready to reset. But hey, nice. Yeah, so this area is not very exciting to play. You're just literally holding Shift W. Sometimes you just wait right behind a bed or under a bed until stuff is done. By the way, huge jump scare.
And somebody one time asked me, how come the fire truck is there? Like what's that fire truck even doing there? And I said it's there to light up the hallway so that you don't get turned around when you get down to the bottom of the stairs. And we're like, oh.
Yep.
It's like it's cool and it's creepy and it really adds to the atmosphere. But yeah, the only reason why that fire truck is there is just to light up the hallway so you can actually see where you're walking.
Yep. Literally that. And also lore-wise, so that Emily does, not Emily, Chloe, there you go. That Chloe doesn't trip. Right? Right?
Yep.
Imagine, like, playing this in third person, though, like, having the panic stage from Grace. Just, like, sprint through every single thing. That would be kind of nice.
That would be nice.
I promise it's almost over. With almost, I mean, there's 2 minutes left.
We're getting close, chat.
A very conveniently placed mattress.
Yeah, and we're also going to grab my favorite weapon from Elden Ring.
Really, a fire poker.
The fire poker.
Really?
It's the Godskin poker, but like I'm okay. Just joking more than anything else. It's the Godskin peeler, but it looks like a fire poker, so I call it the fire poker.
I haven't played Elden Ring. I would have 100% believed you that there's actually a fire poker there.
Well, it looks like a fire poker. It's not. It's called the Godskin peeler. It's used by there's two Godskin bosses. One of them, there's a skinny one and a big one, and the skinny one, it's his weapon, and that thing can mess dudes up if you get it.
Okay.
But it looks like a fire poker, and that's my justification for that.
Okay, so lore-wise, it's basically like Chloe finds out that she is also like an experiment by Umbrella to become eventually something like a Mr. X. And yeah, so she finds out, she gets quote-unquote taken care of by... Hold on, my mouse? Okay, there we go. Yeah, more fan service, we have Mr. X. Because why not?
Deal with this.
Alright, so for this trick I just hope to get the dash by him. Okay, fair enough. You can dash by him with a headshot if you time it correctly. It is a very specific timing. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, but it's gonna save you like maybe a second. Hey, a second is a second. And he still has a grudge on you because with a helicopter, he's just gonna try to kill Leon there. You can stand right here. Wait until he is done with his fan service attacks with the helicopter part. You can just run past him.
Also, I have not been able to find a mod yet where when he breaks through the wall, he goes, "Oh yeah!" Because that would be a great mod to include.
Any modders in chat? So more fan service. There's also Kendo's gun shop. And in Resident Evil 2, Kendo had a shotgun. And this shotgun has no shells, but it's super strong. So I'm also gonna have a shotgun for the upcoming boss fight. Oh, voila. There we go. Clearly, Mr. X is just gone and is not going to be...
Oh, yeah. He's gone. We're not going to see him again.
Yeah, surely, right? Right? Wink, wink.
Until now.
So we're gonna fight X. I'm gonna shoot this guy's chest with a sniper rifle a few times, making him stagger, ideally. There we go. Then just parry the damage. Mr. X himself is also flabbergasted by the sheer quote-unquote aura that Leon has in this game. My guy. Oh. There we go. And then I'm just gonna use my super handy dandy shotgun to take care of him. Alright, he's gonna be here. Not a biggie.
Shoutouts to the strat for this on Insanity, where they position themselves to just shoot him repeatedly while he's stuck behind a car.
Yeah. Alright, so this was Mr. X. He's actually dead. Like, actually dead. And now we can just, like, run to the orphanage. And we're just gonna skip the orphanage. And we're gonna walk somewhere where Leon has not really been in Resident Evil 2, but this is like another laboratory besides Nest somehow, and it didn't get affected by the nuke from Resident Evil 2 somehow, just because of Resident Evil magic, I guess. So in Resident Evil 2 there was Nest, like a huge laboratory. And then there was also a smaller one called Nest. I mean Ark. And Ark is like... Oh, there we go. Okay, never mind. Ark is a little bit smaller, but it somehow didn't get affected by the nuke whatsoever at all. And so we're trying to find Grace, and Ian is assuming that Grace is there. And this section is a little bit unspectacular until we are gonna be here. this train, and surely this train has no surprises whatsoever. Because, like, nothing has surprises in this game, right? Or
Never.
never. You can also unequip the scopes. I didn't know that for a very long time as well.
Yeah.
Like, after just seeing any streamer or anybody do something in the game, I just felt dumb because I just didn't see it.
Same.
But there's the Plant 43 from Resident Evil 2. It has grown. It's a big plant. And still holds a grudge against Leon because Leon didn't have
This is my stop.
didn't treat it like with the kindness and respect that it deserved. In its opinion, at least. So I'm gonna have the other shotgun equipped in just a moment, just because it still has ammo, so I'm gonna utilize the ammo here.
BSAA left something behind.
Alright, and of course there's like this very conveniently placed rope to go down there. What I have to do right
the
now
BSAA
instead of...
left it behind, so it makes sense.
Yeah, very conveniently, yes. So instead of holding Shift W, I'm just holding Shift S this time. Innovative gameplay, I know. It's almost over.
This is
Almost
maybe a
there.
good time to ask, because I am curious, because a lot of people run just like New Game or New Game Plus. What made you choose to run pure minimalist of all things?
So this is a very good question. So at first I thought, okay, so there's an achievement for not using healing items in the games. So I thought, okay, so this is pretty cool. All right, but nothing like too fancy. And then I saw, I think their name is Carcinogenic, who called or like who invented this category. All right, thank you. Invented this speedrun by calling it a pure minimalist, where you're not allowed to do to have any upgrades or no healing. He is also is not allowing himself to heal himself. Insanity difficulty, by the way. And I thought, okay, so this might be a little bit too extreme, but it still looks like a very fun run. And eventually I just picked it up, and it's actually very fun, in my opinion, so I stuck to it.
Nice. And chat, of course, is going off about Carson. Yeah, fun fact about Carcinogen, he is 13 feet tall. He's the tallest human to ever exist, if you did not know.
Just so you know.
Right, so this plant is just a little bit angry. It's gonna collapse left and right. And now I'm swapping my not examining. Swapping my shotgun there. And just shoot it. My first playthrough, it was like a little bit finicky because I thought, okay, so surely it's not that easy, and then I just overcomplicated it for myself. And remember, I was rodding it myself. I saw that you actually just have to like walk left and right. That's literally it. There we go. That's the whole boss fight. It's literally that easy, and also on higher difficulties, it's very not difficult.
Also,
the Requiem is empty.
He does actually say one of my favorite lines during that fight. Probably my single favorite line that he says in the entire game. Just so you know, I've killed every plant I've ever had.
This
so
guy,
good.
I swear, man. I mean, they promised that Leon is going to be sassy, and they did not disappoint. Alright, so some people might have seen it somewhere, either on X, on Blue Sky, on YouTube, or whatever. There's a trick where you can literally just one-shot the upcoming boss by upgrading your hatchet, and then also do some checkpoint manipulation. I'm not going to do that, but just because I don't have the hatchet upgrades mainly. There's also some there are some cool tricks on how to take care of the next boss, but before I do that, I'm gonna have my trusty hand grenade here. I'm gonna interact with this table there, and then I can walk here, wait until it's dark, throw the grenade right there, hopefully take care of everybody.
Nice.
There we go. Some extra ammo, and I'm gonna equip the scope back, and then I'm gonna take care of some enemies which are hiding. Like, it's actually like kind of crazy to have like actually human enemies in a Resident Evil game.
Right.
I'm not sure, was there ever a case where there were like soldiers as enemies? Like,
I mean, they
human
kind of
soldiers?
had.
I don't think so.
They kind of had something like that in RE6. There was a few zombies that were human-ish in the way they behaved, like the way their AI worked, because they could shoot you. Was it RE6? I think it was RE6. So I think that was meant to be like a fan service of sorts for them.
Honestly, I do not remember anything from Resident Evil 6 besides that I just didn't like it very much. It has like a certain reputation among the community, like either love it or hate it, but it's just at least not my cup of tea. What do you think of Resident Evil 6?
So the joke that I always tell is Resident Evil 6 is my favorite Call of Duty.
Fair. Honestly, fair.
It's honestly a great game gameplay wise. I just don't think it's really a very good Resident Evil game, you know. But it's I mean, it's a good game as far as the game design is, goes. There he is.
What is the commander, as he is called in this game? But it's Hunk.
But it's not Hunk. It's the commander.
It's like the one meme, like it's either Perry the platypus or it's just a random platypus. Right, so I have to actually pay attention a tiny little bit because I do not have a lot of health. And Hunk is not very forgiving when it comes to some attacks. There we go. Well, that made me jump up a little bit, to be honest.
All right, chat. If this is Hunk, then Xeno is Wesker.
Damn, okay. That was certainly a move. If you have the hatchet upgrades and have dodge patched the game, then you can just like scope in with the sniper rifle and okay. Surely nobody else has this like signature move where he is just snapping the neck, right? So hold on.
This fight's a nightmare on Insanity.
Yeah. If you're not using the glitch, yes. Or if you're not using the one shot.
The one shot setup.
Make no mistake. Nothing.
Oh please. There we go.
Being real feisty today.
What?
Oh no! What?
Target neutralized.
By the way, he's on 1 HP. All right.
Jeez.
I mean, that happens.
Hunk.
Okay,
More like
I'm-
tank. Am I right? But
Oh my god. I'm gonna rewatch this like many times after this speedrun.
yeah, that was weird.
Okay. So I just assumed that I just skipped a state or something or an animation and Hunk didn't appreciate it.
Yes, probably like some weirdness happened with like the way the animations lined up. Because if he was at 1 hit point, that should have done the finishing attack.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I have also survived with literally 0.0001 HP probably. So it was only fair to actually get it back sometime. But still.
Sneaky bastard.
Okay.
get a little handsy, are we? Make no mistake. Nothing will stand in my way.
Okay, so he is again at 1 HP. There we go. Alright, so lore-wise, he's not really dead. Like, well, technically he's dead, right? But the thing is, if you're gonna walk up... Oh, hold on. If you're gonna be up there again, also I have to swap back to first person again, because those are the only instances with Grace and with Leon where I swap to third person. If you are here, he is just gone, and the fans just assume that he's not dead because HUNK is an acronym for Human Unit Never Killed, and they just assume that he just survived it and just run away or something. Alright, so lore-wise, we found Grace. We saved Grace by jumping into the garbage section here. And I do not have a lot of ammo in the pistol. I'm a little bit worried because I have to actually shoot a few zombies here and there. So I'm just gonna hope for the best. Especially since my DA is pretty high in this area, because, like I said, I cannot heal myself. I cannot lower my DA a lot, so I have to just rely on a little bit of good RNG right here. Since this is a very, very long section where I just literally hold Shift W and just evade some attacks here and there, you maybe have one more quick announcement?
Yeah, I mean, you could always remind people that we have a Discord. If you haven't joined the official Games Done Quick Discord, !Discord, get you a link to that. And be sure to join it, get the Hotfix Enjoyer role, and then you can chat with staff members like myself and keep up to date with everything. We also post the schedule for Hotfix in there every week. So if you want to see what's coming up on Hotfix each week, you can be sure to join that Discord. I actually had another question for you, because I remember you saying earlier that you run Village. Did you run Village at launch? Like, what was that, 5 years ago now?
2021.
Yeah.
Actually, no. So Village is very interesting to me because at first I thought, wow, this Resident Evil game looks weird. Surely I'm not ever gonna play this because it just was so weird with Ethan being Ethan. And then I eventually just ran it after watching Tradee's Village run back in 2022, and I thought, damn, this is a very cool run on Village of Shadows. Surely it's not super difficult to learn or to run, right? So that was my biggest mistake. Invested like many hours. In my personal opinion, it was worth it because in my personal opinion, it's just like super fun to run. It's frustrating as heck. Like it's brutal, but it's super fun in my opinion.
Yeah, I used to run Village back at release, and the run has evolved so much since then.
Yeah.
And what I actually really like about this game is that they did kind of borrow a little bit of DNA from Village and injected it into this. Again, this is fan service the game, and so they kind of you can pick up the key from inside.
Yep.
What? I did not know that. Oh, now I'm so angry because I never knew that. That's
yeah. I used to just wait there, and then I just like tried to grab it from all positions. Like, what can you do to make it quicker? And then I saw it like it's interactable behind the wall, and like, nah, no way. This has to be a glitch. Then I ran it a few times, and it actually just works every single time.
My entire train of thought has been completely derailed because I watched you do that. Now I don't even remember what I was talking about.
There we go. Alright, so for this section I actually need like 4 bullets or something. I have 2. I'm gonna take it or leave it. You can have like crazy good RNG here.
Oh my god.
Sure, okay.
Wow.
This never happens.
I've never had that happen once, by the way. Not a single run has ever done that for
happens. Me. Wow. I'm shocked.
Alex is just a beast, chat. This guy's just so good. I mean, look at him. He's beast moding through this. Are we still ahead on splits?
No, unfortunately not. So I lost a little bit of time here and there because of Hunk mainly, and also because of some stuff that happened here and there. But it's still like not a bad run in my opinion.
Yeah, we do have a moderator in chat, so moderator can deem this run invalid since you pulled off the impossible of not getting grabbed there.
For real. Alright, so this guy is brutal sometimes. Okay, so I'm just gonna stretch my luck here. Okay, okay, that's it. We can call it.
Oh my
Never
God,
happens. Like,
my blood pressure number is going up as we speak. Watching you do this.
same, literally same. This is like we have marathon luck where Hunk kills me at 1 HP, okay? And then we have this shortly after. This is insane. Alright, so in this section you actually don't have to do anything. You can just like hold Shift W and that's literally it. So all good there. I'm gonna actually laugh at if the liquors are gonna kill me right here.
That would be so funny because they've never hit me here, so if they actually hit you, that would be incredibly funny.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
They can't touch you as soon as you get into this room, but man, that would have been comedy gold if you had like pull off those incredible dodges and then got hit.
My God.
I've never seen a liquor actually go into that room before. I thought they couldn't. I thought they actually could not go in that room.
Oh my God, dude. Like,
that is doing the impossible today.
This is certainly a run. By the way, I just looked over at the timer and I might be slightly on a bad side. It's almost at 2 hours if I see correctly. Okay.
Oh no.
Am I gonna die right now because of that?
No. Doubt it.
It's gonna take a little bit of time to finish it, so I might actually like take the L and go a little bit overestimate.
Oh, it's not gonna take you 15 minutes to finish this.
You're kidding me.
You think so? I cannot like estimate it at all right now.
Oh, I think we're less than 15 from the end of this run because there's only a couple of rooms left.
Yeah, I'm just not sure. Like after Hunk, like I expect literally nothing, but also at the same time everything that can go wrong. So I have no clue what is happening.
Well, this is the last like room that you have to navigate, and then it's just fighting Gideon, and then that's it. That's the run. So that's not gonna take 15 minutes.
The thing is, we're fighting Gideon with literally 1 HP or something, so this is gonna be certainly something.
I believe.
Me too. All right, let's see if.
Oh.
This never happens, by the way. So oh my God.
I am the ultimate curse.
Like we're jinxing like right now, Leon. Like this is actually insane.
Take out as many fuckers as I can.
All right, so it's my turn to jinx something. I'm gonna walk through the whole section here without getting hit once, and I'm gonna be like super. How do I say it in a nice way? I'm gonna be a little bit cocky and selfish and just like hold Shift W without parrying anything. It's gonna just work. It should not work at all, but it's gonna work.
Well, now that you got like killed in an impossibly silly way, surely it will work now. No way. No way.
This is just absurd. Oh my. Okay. Hold on.
This is one of the runs I've ever seen. I have seen runs before, and this is definitely one of them.
No words anymore. I'm just gonna continue to jinx myself, right?
Yeah, I thought I was gonna have to like reverse commentator's curse it and be like, Alex, you're gonna fail this part. You're gonna die a whole bunch of times, and you're gonna lose a bunch of time, and then the opposite would happen. But then I didn't even need to do that.
I have literally no words anymore. I can like not speak about this right anymore. Like, this is insane. This is literally just insane. I'm just gonna do one of my favorite lineups here. I'm gonna stand here, wait until the liquors are crawling down. Till the last one on the right side is on his way down. I'm gonna chuck this hot potato. This one as well. Alright, somebody is alive. They're all alive.
This guy's being very rude.
Fair. How many ammo maybe? Yeah, yeah.
Got a throw ball, that's good.
Alright, I'm gonna line up here. Also just reload my shotgun really quick because I forgot.
Leon picks the perfect time to start coughing, of course.
Let's get this over with.
Okay, my bad.
Oh,
Hey, lineups.
Will arrive shortly.
Alright,
you didn't
that
shoot the
works.
barrel to blow that up.
Arrive.
Well, yeah, it just... for some reason, I just never do it, even though I know that this is like way faster, yes. But like, it feels so slow because you're just walking there, throw the barrel, it explodes, then you also have to line up the other ones. I actually have to time it correctly. It just feels slow. It's probably a placebo effect, but yeah. Speaking of placebo, this guy. He's probably like not dealing with anything very serious or anything where his like flesh is rotting. Not at all.
The joke I always tell here is, Leon, can you duffel bag yourself? Shout out sorry for remakes, duffel bag skip, because that, yeah.
Although, have you run Resident Evil 4?
I have. I've run Village 4, Revelations 1, and another one, and I can't think of which one it is at the moment.
No, okay.
Yeah, I've run a few of them, and I ran RE1 Remake Rando for a long time until Capcom broke it.
Oh.
Yeah, Capcom updated the game and completely broke it, and it doesn't run on Windows 11 either, so it's like, well, that was fun while it lasted.
Rip. So I used to run Resident Evil 5 in co-op with audio
nice.
and it was really fun until Windows broke something with the networking, and since then it was just behaving really weirdly. So yeah, I can relate to that.
I believe that. Yep, I believe it.
All right, so Leon is quite literally taking a nap there, and Grace has to go up to him and wake him up. So technically, I could be mean and just like do the bad ending, but I'm not going to do that. She's going to type in the most secure password ever created. It was written on the CD, I believe. It's been like noted literally everywhere she went, and this is the password.
This is it.
Without any numbers, without any like special characters, it's literally just hope. And with that, the quote-unquote antivirus is released. Xenon is gonna take a shot and then realize, oh damn, it's actually not a very good thing. Gideon, for some reason, survived, right? Oh, okay.
How many more will have to die for that fish?
I'm just gonna hide here and just reload.
I do love how this actor channeled his inner Heath Ledger for this role.
Oh, you saw that video as well, right?
Oh yeah.
That was amazing.
Even when I watched did my first playthrough and I heard him speak, I was like, you heard Heath Ledger's Joker and thought, I'm gonna do that.
Well, that's is not super useful. So Leon can even parry like lightning tentacles, believe it or not, but I cannot do it right now. I can just like walk around him. Usually his attack timing is a little bit better than right now, but it's still very fine. He's just chilling. Right, well, he's channeling his inner Super Saiyan in blue. You can just shoot him. Dodge it a little bit, and he should land somewhere here. I'm gonna walk back here and just hope that he's gonna drop the rocket launcher. Well, almost. This is fine.
I will not let those ideals win. Give it up.
All right. Just line it up again. All right, let's hope for it again. Sure. Okay, he did not do the animation. This is fine. So in reality, big old Gideon is somehow a nemesis, and this grenade just did not hit. This section you just literally parry everything, shoot the blisters, and wait until he is doing his animations. Then you can take the grenade here, just throw it somehow in the middle, and hope that everything is connecting. It's fine if some blisters left and right are still... Oh, okay. Still alive. This is fine. For safety reasons, I'm gonna also not examine it. I'm gonna equip it just to make parry a little bit easier and increase the durability. Get until more blisters spawn in. Throw a grenade right like this. It should hit none.
Unfortunate.
Okay. I should just like reverse jinx myself again. So the next grenade is just gonna kill him perfectly, and then the run is almost over. Because this works. There we go.
Grenade.
Nice. Hey,
Nice.
it actually worked.
That you called it.
All right, the run is gonna end in a few seconds whenever I'm done pressing F and my left click
starts. And
that's time.
GG's.
GG.
And you were underestimate like you didn't even think you would be. Look at that. What a pro. But yeah, this was awesome. Thank you for coming to the show and showing it off. I'm so glad that you submitted this, that I was able to grab it before any other showrunner did. So yeah, thank you again for showing it off, and tell everybody where we can find you on the internet, and give any shout outs you want to give.
All right, so first of all, I have to thank you guys for having me. It was amazing, and also,
Of course.
thank you very much for having me, especially with my new favorite Resident Evil speedrun, Resident Evil 9 that is. It's just so fun to run it, and I'm so happy to be able to showcase it. You can find me on Twitch, on YouTube. I usually stream on Twitch under twitch.tv/AlexMeister with 2E at the end. I upload my speedruns on YouTube. I mostly run Resident Evil games right now. And yeah, special shout out to you guys as well. Like, you're here, you're making this event an amazing event. You carry everything, so I have to thank you guys as well. Thank you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you again for being here. It was awesome to watch and super fun. And folks, we are not done yet with Crosshair this evening, because coming up next, we also are going to be showing off a returning run with another runner, new runner that has not been on Crosshair yet. Dynasty will be back to show off. Welcome back to Crosshair. We just saw an awesome run of casual, pure minimalist.
from Resident Evil Requiem with Alex Meester, but we're not done yet because we're bringing back my favorite DLC from RE7. Showed this off a little over a year ago, I think, with Abby's Corner, but now we've got Dynasty here to show it off. So Dynasty, take it away.
Hello, my name is Dynasty. I'm a console speedrunner. My main game is Resident Evil 7. This is also my favorite DLC.
Heck yeah.
The combat of this is really fun. I'll be very glad to show it off. If you guys don't know, I hold all the records for RE7, all the main game ones, some of the DLC stuff. But before we start, I kind of want to show off the opening cutscene of this DLC because it just completely invalidates the only option you have in the game. It's so funny. So, you know, after you fight Jack 3, you have to either make a decision to save Zoe or to save Mia. And for some reason, they're just like, why don't we just completely invalidate saving Zoe and just make it canon that you save Mia?
It's fine.
It's really bizarre why they did that, but
I'm sure there's someone
yeah, I'm ready to start the run. Start the countdown.
Apparently I belong.
In 3,
I'll send help.
2, 1,
bother.
go.
Good luck.
So this DLC is really very interesting in the combat. It's a combo-oriented punching. It's really cool. The main combo we do is right, left, right, left.
You moldy motherfucker.
See here?
I can take you fuckers with my bare hands.
And those are really good because that first mode can be the biggest reset point. You want to try to knock off their heads. There's a fleeting system if you... Oh, this guy didn't die. Like this. That's not what you want. You lose a lot of time on that. But the whole point of this DLC is you're Jack Baker's brother, Zoe Baker's uncle Joe.
What the?
Trying to save her because she was found captive or whatever, and she started to crystallize. So you find these antidotes. First time we just picked up there, and we're trying to bring it back. Save Zoe in her little hut. But yeah, this DLC is super fun. There's a lot more RNG in this run compared to the main game. Like there's like basically no RNG in the main game, and this one is pure RNG, especially with all the boss fights.
Yeah, not so with End of Zoe.
All right, now just let it work.
Punchy Munches is always fun.
I can do a decent Joe Baker impression, but I'm not that good.
All right, let's hear it. I want to hear it.
I can take you with my bare hands. I haven't even like warmed up for that one, but you know, I try.
She needs a full dose to heal completely.
And we did have people last time we had End of Zoe on Crosshair. Had a couple of people in chat being like, "Well, there's no bullets in this category. Like, there's no guns being used, so it shouldn't be on Crosshair because it doesn't count." I go, number one, this guy is punching gates and breaking boards with his bare hands. Joe Baker's fists are bullets as far as I'm concerned, but also he throws spears, and spears are bullets. I'm calling it now.
I mean, if you want, I could pick up the shotgun and start shooting stuff. One of the
we don't do that in speedrun, but yeah.
No!
Jack, please.
You gotta get going.
Another scary pond monster. It's just really funny because I have a niece and she loves like this pond monster like
Bullshit.
YouTube short thing, and then when I started just de-rusting this, that's all I thought about was this pond monster.
The only pond monster
pond monster.
Yeah, the only pond monster I know of is Old Greg. And that is going back into the deepest annals of the internet.
But yeah, what's a Resident Evil 7 speedrun with some unskippable cutscenes to start the game out, you know?
Of course.
Damn it all.
All out in the bayou of Louisiana.
Also, shout outs to the cutscene skip mod for RE7 that speeds them up to, what's it like, 1,000% speed?
Yeah,
So
I think
it
like
skips them
100%
instantly.
or something.
Yeah.
Very nice. If you guys want to run RE7, would highly recommend that. We also have a phone skip mod for it too. You know, we spend all this time years complaining about unskippable cutscenes, and I'd like to see more people run it.
Where did this wall come from?
Because I think no guest house cutscene skip is under an hour, so it's a pretty solid run.
I believe that, yeah.
Looks like somebody left the lights on.
I wonder if we could get one for these
That's good enough
DLCs
for
too,
me.
to speed up this part a little bit. Alright, so now we're trying to find a full antidote for Zoe as she's trying to crystallize.
Don't you worry, Zoe. Just a little further.
Just a little further. It's weird, I was running this game in German just until I was like, you know, I'll just put it back in English. The voice acting in this game and non-English, non-Japanese, it's so comically good.
Oh, come on. Not now, Gator.
Not now, Gator.
Okay, you'll be safe here. Now just you wait here.
Okay, so we have a upcoming stealth section. We gotta take some
I'll be back
particular
with something to
lines,
make you
hopefully don't
better.
get detected the fastest way possible. I haven't done the NG Plus stuff for this game in a long while.
This next part killed me so many times when I played this casually.
Yeah, I'm like Joe Must Die and stuff.
Yeah, the Gators are mean on Joe Must Die.
The paddle boat.
Alright, 100% run now, we read that note.
Boys ain't
Alright, first encounter with the pond monster.
back now.
We got good RNG. Ouch. And we get to skip a little cutscene if you turn our backs and look at Jack so he doesn't grab us. Takes a little bit of time. And now this is one of the more scarier parts. A shout out to Salad who basically rerouted like this entire part. You can punch that first alligator, gets you out of the way. If you hold the right side, like interact with the tree sort of hitbox. This one, when it snaps, just turn left. And then the only one we have to block is this next one coming up. Very good pond section. Run across his nose, and we're safe. Why aren't things loaded in? Okay,
Have you ever seen that before? Would you say that's
never happened before?
Oh my God, he said nothing. You love to hear it.
It's a classic. Okay, so we're picking up some items. We're picking up this tree branch. I don't know how you can combine a chem fluid and a tree branch to make a bomb, but oops.
Resident Evil is full of illogical things, so
yeah.
I mean, this guy's punching down chain link fences and planks of wood with his bare hands, so.
Yeah, the first thing they taught me in elementary school was never combine chemical fluids and tree branches. They might explode. Alright, you gotta wake up this guy. Good morning. Alright, let's see how my accuracy is.
Oh,
of course, he dodged.
What a jerk. He's like just perfectly moved out of the way. It's like he knew.
Who's this guy? I've never seen this fourth person. Anyways. Why aren't things loading in?
Is your computer okay? or your Xbox rather.
It should be okay. I am on my PC. There's just no fence. Okay.
I think you might have found a new skip. Just don't render the game, and then you can skip the whole thing. We'll call it End of Zoe skip. He skipped the whole thing.
What?
Just travel all throughout the bayous. Alright, so this next boss coming up, we want one specific thing to happen from Jack. We really need him to scream. Him screaming delays like his stagger bar, which allows us to do more damage to get the one cycle. One of the more annoying parts of the run. Both, like all the Jack fights. Very safe fall.
Okay. You want some? Come and get it, you pile of puke.
I need you to scream. Okay, good. He did the scream, so we should get the one cycle here.
Take this.
Nice.
All right, nice. So you got the one cycle. That's good. That's good. I would like to suplex him. You know, that'd be kind of fun. Do like a little rock lizard, you know. But so he ripped off his head. His head's completely detached. So he's definitely dead now, right?
Definitely. He's not coming back. There's no final boss to this DLC.
There's no way Jack comes back like a 5th and 6th time, right? There's
No
absolutely
chance.
no way.
Not even like in the main game where he does that like 5 or 6 times.
Just, yeah, he's definitely dead now. And since he's dead, we just get to save Zoe for free, you know?
And since he's dead, we can skip to the end of the game since nothing's loading in for some reason.
So, I brought your medicine. You're gonna be fine.
Zoe, I brought your medicine. Oh, what?
Didn't we take his head off?
I don't even have the Zero D version installed, so his head was actually ripped off. Like,
I like how he just like straight up grabs her and just one hands her over his shoulder like this. Like Joe's strong. Jack is also very strong.
It runs in the family, you know.
Literally. They're eating some radioactive shrimp in the bayou.
Hey! Leave my family alone, asshole!
They're eating that meat, you know. Just a blue can on the table that says meat.
and nothing's loading in still.
Oh.
It's just trees are appearing. The water's not even loading in. What is happening?
I was practicing this for hours before this, and just it was fine. I don't know why
so
it's just
funny.
doing this now. We'll just blame it on OBS.
It's.
Damn.
RE7's got marathon
This
nerves.
whole
It's
place is
fine. It's
gone
just
to
a little
hell.
nervous.
Just all this half loaded in stuff. Oh, there goes the
Gotta be up
bushes.
ahead.
I mean, it's still working just fine on my end, so. Alright, now this next section is easily the worst part of the run. This is where I probably reset the most. It's got the bushes won't load in. But this next part, well, I guess there's this gator section first. That one's not too bad, but then there's kind of like waves in the next part, and if you get any bleeds, you lose like 5 seconds. Obviously, that's a run killer. But oh, it's just a plushie. You know what? I would buy that alligator plushie. Put it in my setup
yeah.
back there. Quick little reset. Puts us a little bit ahead and also resets the gators so they're not in our way. Become nice and friendly. Ow. Alright, it's time to do. Grab our bomb. That guy didn't die.
Nice.
Decent room, decent room. We had to wait for that last guy to come by anyway, so getting that fleet's not too bad. I wonder if my PC will just not load one of the doors on to skip the entire part. Where'd you come from?
Interesting.
We're a little bit behind. Just stomp that crawler.
Fine.
See, this is why this part's like the most brutal part. Just if you mess up a little bit, oh, like all the cycles come off. But
I mean, I always say, like, when you're doing a marathon run, you kind of want things to go a little bit sideways just so people see, like, hey, like, this run is actually really hard. Here's the proof of it. So it's just showcasing how tough the run is, but how skilled you are at pulling it off like this.
did I not hit one?
Oh.
Punches?
Oh, good grief. It's always one of these guys.
Yeah, if you're a little bit fast enough, you can skip the spawn of that crawler and get through this gate, but I think I missed one of the punches, so I have to fight these last two guys. Well, that was a good recovery, at least. And now this next part was completely rerouted from the Dementa Salad. Made this, what we do here is completely different other than that last part. And changes up how to do the final boss. Saves us a lot of time. 3 bombs.
Just seeing that spear going through his head was incredible.
I was supposed to have another one, but I missed my throw. Oh. There should be 2 spears in his head. Is he dead? I think he's dead. Yeah, he is.
Nice.
Yeah, I was a big fan of like knife-only categories in RE games. This was definitely one of my favorite like DLCs. Just gonna punch everything and like, I wish I could just do this on Madhouse knife only, you know? Punch those bloateds. And here's the big reveal that we've already mentioned several times, but Jack?
Jack? What the fuck?
Punch. Jack's like, see, I can punch too.
Got a lot of boxers in the family. This part always reminded me of Outlast 2. I don't know if you ever played that.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Like the one part you get locked in the box and you just gotta struggle out.
Lots of disturbing things in Outlast 2.
I love that game. One of my favorites.
Don't you touch her! Jack! Let me the fuck out of here! I'm your family! How the fuck can you do this to me? Get me the fuck out of here, Jack!
Yeah, we're approaching the end of the run.
One more segment.
One more segment. This is one of the more fun segments. I wish it lasted a little bit longer where you get like the upgraded arm.
Yeah.
But you know, that's what NG Plus is for, where you get the either dual
Damn it.
Duel of the upgraded arm.
Oh, hell, Jackie boy.
It's just so much fun.
What's happened to you?
If my computer wasn't struggling a little bit, you even get to see some of the bushes regularly just like struggle to spawn in.
Oh, really? I was about to ask, like, are you able to like line things up without like the foliage that's normally there being there? Because I would imagine like if the bush isn't there that I normally use to line up like what direction I go in, I'd be very confused right now.
I mean, I probably just played this game way too much. I just have it all mapped in the back of my head anyways.
That makes sense. And here's the bullet, chat. This is the thing that makes this run count. Also, shout outs to Joe being left-handed.
Yeah, more left-handed representation, please. Even though I'm not even left-handed.
See, I am left-handed, and my wife is also left-handed. So left-handed
cool.
representation. Shout-outs. Oh yeah, I'm left-handed. My wife's left-handed. My mom is left-handed. My stepdad is left-handed, and my brother is right-handed. So he's the weird one.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
I said, get out of my way.
There's a fun little skip here. If he's able to like spit on us, if you punch, you can just skip like the stagger animation.
Nice.
Really cool little thing. But he's not been spinning on me, and I don't think he was going to do that either. So PC's acting up. But yeah, now this end fight is a little bit different. We have these bombs that we made, and hopefully we'll get a 1 cycle. It's a pretty precise timing on when you have to detonate the bombs.
Zoe's coming with me.
See Jack cooperates today.
Zoe! Zoe, wake up! Wake up! You're just a rabid dog now. I'm gonna put you out of your misery. Bring it on!
So when you start this punch, you gotta blow it up. Pretty sure I did that well. That jump back really. Hey, we got it. Got the 1 cycle. And that is the end of Zoe.
It's a farewell from the family, brother.
I love that line. It's a good full circle.
I also love that line.
This game had just so many incredible one-liners. It's so good. All of the DLCs even have like a banger from it.
Zoe, hang in there.
And then once this cutscene's over,
All right now.
was when we call time.
And
All right,
Zoe.
time.
GG's.
Thank you, thank you.
That was awesome. Thank you for being here and showing it off, especially like kind of last minute. We brought you on like right before the cutoff. So thank you for making the time in your schedule to be here and to show it off. Did you want to give any shout outs and plug where we can find you on the internet?
You guys can just follow me on Twitch over at twitch.tv/dynastydn. I really don't post on any other social media. Just shout out to all the homies that came by. You know, I would like to shout them out, you know, personally, but I would be too nervous if I missed anyone, you know. But yeah, thank you everyone for just hanging out. Thank you for having me on, Dane. Really do appreciate it. I do love this run. It's really quick to de-rust, so I had no issues just learning it and getting it done. And yeah, thank you for having me on.
Yeah, thank you for being here. It was awesome. Well, folks, all good things must come to an end, and so too it must be that Crosshair come to an end this evening. But fear not, because the GDQ Hotfix, which is also a good thing, is not over yet, because coming up next, we have speedruns from the crypt. So stick around for some spoopy speedruns. And it's Alien Isolation Night. And Nico Hart's going to be here playing the game with a chainsaw controller. So you're going to want to stick around to watch that.
That's going to be really fun.
Yes, we'll be back in 2 weeks with another episode of Crosshair. And as always, folks, no matter what your dreams, goals, or hopes are in this world, always keep them in your crosshair. We'll see you next time.